Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen. We are jumping right into the third game between God Complex Alpha and Imperium Pro Team. Unfortunately, we weren't able to bring you the second game, but we will be able to bring you this deciding match between these two teams as we go in, and we are seeing some different legends this time round.
Oh, you see, I knew there would be some change up, man. I said there's got to be some new ones. I want to see what they're going to bring to this one. And it doesn't mean... I want to know, actually, we're not entirely 100% sure on the bans, but I got a feeling that Pyrex is going to be one of those bans. Because we're actually seeing, well, first time we're seeing Chucky here.
Yeah, but I mean, Chucky, I think it's the first time I've seen him used in competitive play. He's certainly potentially very powerful. We've got the Striker as well, another unusual choice being brought in for both sides. As the fighting breaks out around this relic.
Yeah, the inevitable level 1 fight. Doesn't like the red side, they actually get it there. So, wow, Imperium already picking up their first kill as well. Are going to be able to pick up the relic also. They've done this before. And remember, God Complex Alpha have taken the game off them. So this is the deciding one before the finals. Baker is going to be in this bottom side. He did manage to pick up that relic. And there's going to be another kill actually going on the board there.
Wow, Imperium Pro Team starting out so well. But here's the counterattack coming out from God Complex. They've got Breezy tied up. He's taking him so low, they get themselves back on the board.
Wow, Striker actually picking that one up. So Striker on Striker did manage to secure the kill there. Well, he is a really strong legend. We haven't seen him in quite a while though. But I'm really excited to see this Chucky, man. This is the first time I've seen this legend come through. And I can't imagine it's not going to be an interesting game. Colin's actually getting really harassed here. He does actually manage to pick up that farm there. So it's going to be a nice little XP bonus for him. Chucky is level 1 still. And I'm interested to see if he wants to put himself in a more defensive kind of supportive role. Or if he wants to go kind of like full damage here. He's going to get taken really low. Wow, and actually just dies straight under tower to Striker there.
I think we might start to see him. I mean, you're saying about defensive and offensive. Given how quickly he went down there, it's quite possible. Yet we are going to see the mask come out, giving him a little bit of extra resistance to auto attacks. But Striker for God Complex being pounded down, very low health, has managed to heal up pretty fast. But so far, it's still Imperium Pro Team dictating the pace.
Yeah, they're still doing that. Breezy as well. Going to be a level behind, but Chucky is level 2, remember. So he's going to have a little bit of a tough time in this lane. Just meaning, obviously, he won't have the base stats that the rest of Imperium do have. That might be a little bit of a problem for him. Because, obviously, he has got a lot of CC. Now, we've got to remember that. And having those abilities, we did see them a couple of weeks ago. Me and another caster were talking about it. And he just looks so strong. He's actually just going to flash away there from Striker as well. It's really not looking in a good position right now.
Yeah, I mean, he's got those items to allow for his rockets to hit really hard, and he's being able to chase out poor old Chucky. Thus far, is really far behind. Level 2, the lowest in the game by a significant margin, and he's got to spend some time farming to get that back up again. But as it is, he's having to play really far back, not to just get poked down.
An enemy is missing.
Yeah, that's going to be a massive problem for him if he can't be this front line for Striker. And who really going to be is? Cole actually comes in, does flash, gets the double knock-up actually. Striker getting taken really low for God Complex. The other Striker as well is just getting a massive shield, but Cole actually goes down. That massive turnaround there. Striker for God Complex, just massive coming out of there. Shields, just everything used to survive. Actually, wow, Smitty gets baited there. He's just taking so much damage from the tower. Almost goes down, flashed over the wall, tried to chase somebody up, but just didn't happen.
There's Breezy recalling in the bush. And Switch TV picks up the kill there, evening up the kills between these two teams. We're seeing some really dynamic action so far this game. But yeah, that was a beautiful play baiting out that short range teleport. As you see Switch TV continuing to pressure this bottom side without too much reaction from Imperium Pro Team so far.
Yeah, indeed, and they have evened up the score, obviously 3-3. But Striker in this top side is pretty fed at this current time. Obviously, ultimates are available for them in the top. We'll see how they want to use those. This does look like Carl is on the sidelines here, just trying to make a pick happen, it seems. Just no one in this top lane appearing as of yet. They're just going to be able to force this tower down. They're probably going to look for a roam here into the jungle, which is actually where the rest of God Complex were. Striker is going to get stunned up here. Shield's coming out from him. Here comes Darren, Switch TV, but that's going to be a big knock-up from Cull again, but Strike again taken really low yet again, but managed to trade over the kill there, killing spree for him, and Switch TV picks up a kill as well, so 2 kills on the side of Gold Complex there. They're just chasing Faker out of lane as well. He's going to be safe under his tower. We'll see if they want to dive him. He does get stunned up there, but Switch TV's going to have to be really careful. Gets taken really low by the tower. One more hit might do it. Faker actually picks up the kill there, and Chucky trying to do a little something as well, but level 7 to level 4. Just not working out for him whatsoever, and Faker just might be able to just chase him off.
This seems like a real overreach for Gold Complex. I mean, at this point, certainly with that low-level Chucky, it's so dangerous. I mean, they've got a level advantage on the other characters, but to go that far, that deep, it just feels like a really, really high-risk move. And unsurprisingly, they get punished pretty hard for it.
Oh man, Darren on Darren. Switch TV taking Faker really low.
Ooh!
Does get the kill as well. The fadeaway auto attack there at range did manage to pick him up with the solo. Maybe overstaying just a little bit, but Switch TV makes use that to advantage, and he does manage to pick up a kill. Obviously, he has switched up here, so he will be heading. Obviously, he is the bottom laner now on the side of Gold Complex. Smitty on this Chucky though has just not had a good game so far. Already 2 deaths on his side, only 2 assists. And with the XP disadvantage coming out from him as well, like you've been saying, it's just absolutely not working in his favour. He's going to flash forward here, try and take out the tower. Carl is on the sidelines there, does get the double knock up there. Smitty J going really low again. Smitty just going down. Breezy picking up another kill there. Massive shields coming out there, coming from the side of Gold Complex Alpha, but he's actually just going to fall. Fake coming up to the top side as well. They're turning on Switch TV. Striker's doing a lot of damage. The shields do come out for Switcher. He is going to be able to force his way out, though. Man, this Chucky pick just not doing it. Flashed under tower to try and take it. Just didn't happen.
It felt incredibly unnecessary, as well as incredibly aggressive for Smitty to flash in underneath the tower. I mean, it certainly put the tower within potential range of being taken, but what he gave up in his ability to disengage from the situation was just not remotely worth it. It feels like Gold Complex, even though they've mostly managed to even things up, are still playing like a team behind, taking really high variance moves. It did happen off screen. The first tower of the game actually going to Gold Complex, which sort of flies in the face of what we've seen so far with Imperium Pro Team managing to dictate the face of the team fights.
Whoa, nice control immunity there from Switch TV, not getting knocked up, but he will actually go down. In fact, the Darrens do trade, but Collar's going to go down as well now, so 2v1. He is in trouble now. Striker picks up the double kill, and Smitty finally making his comeback into this game is going to pick up that kill as well. So he's going to have a little bit more gold in his pocket. They're going to chase this top tower down. That's going to be another tower down, actually, coming in from Gold Complex Alpha, making it 2-0 in terms of towers at this current time.
Wow, we're actually seeing Gold Complex pull into the lead. A really nicely done team fight. Notice that a lot of these guys are bringing mana shields to the field, and that's the evolution of the meta so far. With the mana shield, while it remains up, blocking out some of the crowd control effect abilities that we saw work so well in previous taunts, these big team-wide knock-up effects. When they've got those mana shields active, they aren't effective. And we saw that happen in the last team fight. The knockups came in, but they were cancelled out by a lot of the mana shields being deployed at the right time, and so they were able to continue to apply their damage and put their pressure through. So, yeah, it's really interesting to see how these team strategies are evolving as we go on.
Yeah, 9-8 on the scoreboard as well. Gold Complex really coming back. Obviously, they did win the last game. This is the final one. Faker on the bottom side is level 10, just an inch behind at the moment. The other team's Darren. And Cole, he's had some really nice knockups this game, which has actually been really good for him. Has obviously taken the short range teleport as well, so he's definitely going to be able to make use of that. They are looking to maybe set up a death bush here, trying to look for a pick. Switch TV, they may have found him actually. He does get stunned up by the Darren. Faker doing a lot of damage. The knockups come through as well, and that's going to be a dead Darren. He's going to fall. That's a nice little gank there coming in from Cull. Just managing to use that knockup at the right time. Going to add another kill to the scoreboard.
Yep, and he didn't end up using his mana shield then. I think it was off cooldown, which was caught off guard by the incredibly well coordinated crowd control come out from Imperium Pro Team, who managed to finish the job off in time, evening up the kills. but still, it feels like Gold Complex are getting a little bit more confident. Smitty, as unsurprisingly, is continuing to build tanky. And we're also seeing some interesting disparities between the items that these teams, the individual players are picking up. As a lot of you guys watching will know, of course, it can be a effective strategy to try and upgrade a couple of items rather than trying to build a big spread. I mean, certainly, we've seen the Striker for Gold Complex with the 4 items, whereas and Breezy building up the full range. But if you can afford to wait, building up those next tier items can be very effective.
Yeah, Switch TV is trying to do something in the top side as well. Remember, there's still 2 towers down as well. God Complex taking those 2 early ones will just mean just a little bit more gold and a little bit more pressure in terms of waves. And you can see them just doing that, using that now. Fire Giant is available. I'm not sure they're going to go for it just yet. They want to try and push this bottom side out. All 3 of them are down here. It'll be interesting to see if they do want to take that Fire Giant fairly early. Switch TV may have spotted out Cull in that bush. He does get the recall off though, so he's very, very close to getting knocked up. If they knew where he was, he'd have been surely dead.
Yes, it's a very, very risky strategy to try and recall in your opponent's side of the map, especially if you don't have full vision of where they are. I mean, with it being so tight between these 2 teams, any mistake's going to get leapt all over, especially dangerous for Imperium Pro Team with having their towers down. Means that if the minion waves are pushing in, they've got a real risk of losing either top or bottom towers and then potentially very quickly losing their barracks as well.
Yeah, and that's going to be huge as well. Obviously, the minions are going to be a lot stronger when they do spawn. And Cull up in this top side with Striker. They're just trying to hold on to this tower. Turning into a bit of a slow-paced game at this current time. Just both teams just trying to farm up, just trying to get their items, so they're obviously a little bit stronger. But Chucky, he's not had the impact I thought he would have. New relic coming up in a couple of seconds as well. Chucky looks like he's just going to take that one away. And man, I read his ability. Whoa, hang on a minute. Cull's just going to come in, gets a 2-man knock-up, and Striker just instantly falls. They're trading a lot of damage back onto Cull though, but Striker in the backline as well for Gold Complex is going to go down. It's going to trade. It's going to be a 2 for 2 at this current time. Darren on Darren action. Now Swift TV is just going to make a retreat here. Double kill actually for him. Did come through. Might be able to pick up the triple kill. Fake it with the stun last minute actually. Picks up the kill. Brutality for him. Nice little play on him. That will be a complete ace for Gold Complex Alpha. I want to see what he can do with this.
Well, he's got the minions. He can push into the top side turret. They're going to go down relatively quickly, but that's going to be a lot of damage coming in a short amount of time. Looks like he's not going to try and pursue it further because Gold Complex are there to try and punish him if he is going to do so. But wow, this Darren fight so close for such a long time. I have to think that Switch TV thought he could take it, but ultimately not the case.
Yeah, the HP still coming into massive effect for Faker there, just managing to clean out that fight pretty easily. Switch TV just unfortunately on the end of that one. 12 to 11, 12 minutes into the game. It's pretty slow considering the first game of the season that we watched. With Switch TV as well, starting off this fire giant here. So we're gonna see if they want to respond. Now this isn't in vision. Like I don't think they know they're doing it at this current time.
No, this seems incredibly dangerous. But it doesn't look like Imperium Pro Team are remotely aware of it. They surely are going to be very, very shortly. No, it gets taken out, and that's absolutely massive for Gold Complex Alpha. And now we see Imperium Pro Team trying to stack up with the Death Bush, seeing if they can steal away a kill to even up that big objective take.
And if they do manage to do that, the thing is, obviously, if there is the person with the fire giant buff, they're just going to be in a world of trouble. Because he's going to be able to respawn pretty much, well, it takes a little time, but, you know, having him right there in a couple of seconds after you go down is super important. Wow, Striker actually gets caught in the top side here. He's actually just going to go down. I think Cull actually using the knock up there. It's going to be pretty big, but, like I said, fire giant buff, Striker comes back to life.
Yep, it allowed them to make that mistake. I mean, we've seen in these previous fights, if AO is at the front, takes that crowd control, and can't get away, he just gets demolished. I mean, it's happened for both of these teams. If either team can get access to the back line, they go through it like paper. We're starting to see pressure being applied topside. They are putting a lot of damage down, drops the Piranha, gets the stun, and they go through it. This opens up the barracks as well.
Wow, the barracks is just falling here. Smitty actually picks up a kill, but Darren on the sidelines here. Faker just doing so much damage to Valor. He's going to have to be really careful at this point. Nice mana shield coming out, just blocking the knock-up as well. Switch TV's going really low. Valor is on the sidelines, though. He needs to get in this fight, and he's just not doing it. He goes down. Breezy takes him out, and now Faker versus Switch TV. Mana shield comes out, but it's not going to be enough. Triple kill coming in for Breezy, as he just gets a complete ace. This guy's on fire right now. 7-4 as well. In terms of kills, this guy, Striker, man, he is so good on this legend.
Yep, it was really painful to see that last fight. Gold Complex Alpha managing to get the good start to it, press down that tower, have access to the barracks, but just overstay their welcome, and then fight on, you know, try and take a team fight on half health. Not a smart move at all. And they throw away the advantage. Now they've got a real possibility of just if everything goes equal at this point, just losing out to that 20 kill limit. Down in the bot side, I thought we might be seeing a press into the turret, but so far, Gold Complex are the ones who've managed to press the objectives. But team fights, not so much.
Yeah, 12-15. Remember, 20 kills is the limit, and that will result in a victory for anybody reaches that first. Breezy is on the top side. Remember what I said, he's so strong right now. Look at the HP on him as well. He's getting a little bit more health as well. It's really going to help him sustain through these team fights. And guys on absolute fire right now, clearing these camps out. They're just making sure he gets all the gold necessary for him to be able to carry. Will he do it, Peter? 15 kills to 12. This is such a close game, and the winners of this will make it into the final as well.
Well, I mean, yeah, this is the last game of the series. They're not going to get another chance. As a fight breaks out, Striker for Gold Complex is going to get chewed through. Just like last time, he's getting a lot of damage down. He manages to just finish the job. He stays alive just long enough. The cull for IPT being chased out of that fight by the Chucky, who's going to surely finish the job. He does. This could be exactly what Gold Complex needed. He's managed to get the slows across, and we're seeing only one member of Imperium managing to crawl away from this fight, and this opens the door so wide for Gold Complex to come back in. But we'll have to see if they make the same mistake as before and take another fight with their resources depleted.
Now the problem is they're taking the Ice Giant right now. Gold Complex Alpha are really doing a good job here. They capitalized on that team fight. They could trade it 2 for 1. Perfect for them. Only 2 kill deficit at the moment. This Ice Giant, Peter, is going to be absolutely huge. We're going to see if Faker's... He is on the sidelines here. Can he go for a steal? Chucky does get the taunt down, actually, so Faker's attacking him permanently. Massive knocker coming through Cole, but nice mana shield coming out from Switch TV. But he doesn't enough to get cycloned. Faker almost going down. Picks up a kill. Mana shield not going to save him. That's going to be another 2 kills in favor of God Complex, and they have the Ice Giant. This is going absolutely disastrously now for the Imperium Pro team. Breezy is the last member alive. That barracks is almost going to fall as well. He's going to have to recall, get that HP, but they are on the last pie of the base now. God Complex Alpha, can they do it? They're just kiting around here. They're going to do it, Peter. They're going to take the victory. This looked all in the favor of Imperium Pro team at the start of this game, but God Complex Alpha will go through to the finals.
Wow. It felt like Gold Complex had a really good grasp of, I mean, as much as I criticised them moments before for their team fighting, they did ultimately play it very well. They managed to make the right decisions at the right time, and Imperium Pro team just made that one too many mistake, and to have only the Breezy left at the end of the fight makes it fairly definitive that Gold Complex Alpha managed to play those last couple of fights just that little step better than Imperium Pro team and took the game for it.
Did take the game. We're going to jump to a quick break in a second, however, and Imperium Pro team are just going to give that one over. God Complex are going to take that one, and they will go through to face Second Chance Gaming Blue, another well-rounded team. They're going to come through with this one. I mean, I'm looking forward to this one. This is going to be such a heated battle, but we're going to be right back. We're going to jump to a quick break, but we'll see you guys very shortly.